Deputy Jack Chambers, please.
Yesterday, Minister, at the Health Committee, Secretary-General Jim Breslin said that he received a formal briefing from the Children's Hospital Board regarding the serious risk around the cost overrun. 3 days later, I understand, he met with Minister Paschal Donohoe and Minister Simon Harris at a meeting in the Department of Public Expenditure and Reform. So I want to know, obviously the cost overrun was fresh in his mind. Two issues have occurred here. Number one, the Secretary-General withheld very serious and important information regarding this capital cost overrun, or the ministers unofficially knew and they're not admitting to it. So either one has happened, and I want you to bring clarity on that matter. He clearly, the biggest capital cost overrun in the state in June of this year, we've no information and clarity, and it's important that your government brings that clarity to this House, because Minister Paschal Donohoe said that he knew nothing of it until November. 3 days after the Secretary-General received a briefing, are you saying he didn't mention a word about the Children's Hospital in that meeting? Thank you.
Deputy Louise,
Minister, can you tell us, do you believe that it is credible that this information was known by senior people in the Department of Health and kept from the Minister? Do you think that stacks up? Any of the ministers on the benches, any of you want to answer this, stand up and say you believe that this has credibility. This is beyond a joke at this stage. There are nurses and midwives on the picket line out there. Do you think it is lost on them that you have endless money for a children's hospital and not a shilling for nurses? Do you think they want to see you sitting in here folding your arms and shrugging your shoulders and saying, oh well, sure, you know, we're going to have to wait for the PwC report? We cannot wait. Does this stack up? Do you believe it has credibility? Please answer the question.
Deputy Quinlivan.
Yeah, on the same question, Concordia Minister. It's not credible, Minister, and it's not credible for you to say you're not aware of the report. We need to know, did the Minister for Finance come in here with a budget knowing that there was going to be a massive overrun, and did he mislead the Dáil with the figures he gave to us? We all sit down and do a pre-budget submission ourselves on the figures that we believe is going to happen, and the Minister was well aware that this overrun was going to happen, and did he come in here knowing that fact?
I think I have answered those questions, and I have also said I understand, just as you do, I think, the concerns of the nurses. I do understand that. Just because I'm sitting here doesn't mean that I don't understand that. The initial question from Deputy was that did the Sec-General withhold, or effectively are the ministers telling the truth? I'm saying I believe the ministers are telling the truth. Did the Sec-General withhold? Withhold means is an implication that he did wrong there. I don't think that he necessarily did wrong. I think that's what I'm saying.
Thank you, Minister.